Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the class of Human Resource Management. I am Ali, serving as a lecturer in Southern Business School at University of Southern Punjab, Multan. Dear students, in the last class, we talked in detail about recruitment. In this session, I will be explaining the selection process, the various types of selection techniques, and the concept and application of structured interviews. Dear students, we need to understand that selection is a critical part of recruitment process. While recruitment essentially focuses about attracting candidates, selection is about choosing the right person for the job. जहाँ रिक्रूटमेंट का ये काम होता है कि ऐसे टैलेंटेड पूल ऑफ कैंडिडेट्स को आइडेंटिफाई किया जा सके कि जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए पोटेंशियल कैंडिडेट्स के तौर पे उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का हिस्सा बन सकते हैं, वहाँ पे सिलेक्शन का भी उतना क्रिटिकल रोल होता है कि उन टैलेंटेड पूल ऑफ कैंडिडेट्स में से ऐसे कैंडिडेट्स को ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का हिस्सा बनाया जाए जो कि काबिलियत के म्यार पर पूरा उतरते हैं. A well designed selection process, a selection process that has been designed in a proper manner, ensures that the most suitable candidate or set of candidates is or are being hired based on objective criteria and the job requirements. The selection process basically makes it sure that those candidates are becoming part of the organization who fulfill a specific criteria and specific set of requirements. The very first thing that we need to understand in the domain of selection is the selection process. The selection process actually refers to the steps an organization follows to evaluate the applicants and decide who should be offered the job. It is designed essentially to identify those potential candidates who are most capable of performing the job in an efficient, effective and a productive manner. सो सिलेक्शन प्रोसेस के बारे में ये कहा जा सकता है बड़ी आसानी से कि ऐसे कैंडिडेट्स को आइडेंटिफाई करना जो अपनी जॉब को इंतहाई बेहतर तरीके से परफॉर्म करने की काबिलियत के म्यार पर पूरा उतरते हैं. यही काम है सिलेक्शन का. मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, द की स्टेप्स in the selection process usually include the following steps. The very first step is receiving the applications. So after recruitment activities, applications or the CVs or the resumes are collected from those candidates who have shown their interest or willingness to become part of the organization. So the very first step is receiving of the applications. इससे आगे चलेंगे. The second step or the step number 2 is basically the screening and the shortlisting. In the step 2 or at this stage, applications are basically reviewed to eliminate those applicants or applications who do not meet the basic criteria. This can be done manually or through software algorithm as well. For instance, if there is a website or an application, job application platform of a particular company, and if there is a set of candidates who are applying for a particular position, the moment they are entering their marks, the moment they are entering their CGPAs, after entering that very particular set of academic or education credentials, at the very end an algorithm may run and may identify those candidates who have scored the most highest marks and those who have scored the average marks and those who have scored the lowest marks, or the marks that are lying at the lower end. The third step is the selection tests. In the selection test, many organizations use different kinds of tests and techniques to evaluate specific abilities, personality traits, or job-related skills. This provides a more comprehensive and objective view of candidates and their potential as well. So after all of this, when the tests have been done, there is a step 4, that is interviews. Candidates who pass the tests are then invited for the interviews. This is a key stage, and this is a key step in assessing basically the interpersonal skills, the motivation, job fit, seeing the personality of the candidate and how he or she communicates in a way. So after interviews are done, there is another step that comes into action, that is background and reference checks. In the background and reference checks, it is basically involved about verifying the employment history, the educational record, the criminal record as well, or contacting the previous employers to confirm the performance of a particular candidate to ascertain that if the claims are being made by that very particular XYZ candidate in his or her resume or CV or during the interview, are these truthful or not? The sixth step, and perhaps the final step, is the final decision and job offer. That is, based on all of the information that is collected, a final selection is made and the offer is extended to the chosen candidate. So that very particular candidate about whom all of the information was collected, a decision is made that if that very particular candidate is getting selected or not, and if he or she is getting selected, the offer is extended to that very particular chosen candidate. After this, there is an onboarding procedure that once that offer is accepted by that employee, onboarding begins. That is, integrating new employees to the organization or absorbing these new employees within the framework of the organization. So these were the steps of the selection procedure that is often followed in a sequential manner by all of the large organizations. Let's move to another and related topic, that is the types of selection techniques. In the domain of human resource management, there are various selection techniques that are used to evaluate the candidates. These can be classified into several categories. The very first category is the preliminary screening. In preliminary screening, there is a quick review of the resumes or the phone calls to check the basic qualification of the candidates. Preliminary screening के अंदर एक बड़ा क्विक रिव्यू लिया जाता है. It is kind of a skimming procedure. It is kind of having a bird's eye view of having a very fast or a quick review of the resumes or phone calls to check the basic qualifications before basically inviting the candidates for any kind of a further procedure. So हम आगे चलेंगे. देखिए, मैं दोबारा बता देता हूँ आपको. प्रीलिमिनरी स्क्रीनिंग एक ऐसा स्क्रीनिंग प्रोसीजर होता है जिसके अंदर रिज्यूमेस का या फ़ोन कॉल्स का एक बड़ा ही क्विक रिव्यू लिया जाता है in order to ascertain or check the basic qualifications before inviting candidates for any kind of further assessment. So after that very particular preliminary assessment is done, the next step जो आगे आता है topic, that is the selection tests जिस पे अब हम चलने लगे हैं. These selection tests may include the aptitude tests that are used to measure the problem solving or the logical thinking ability of a particular candidate. But these selection tests are not just limited to that very particular aptitude tests. Aptitude tests के अलावा भी बहुत से tests होते हैं. आगे चलेंगे और उन tests पे नजर डालेंगे. In addition to aptitude tests, there are the technical or the skill-based tests that are used to assess specific knowledge. And then there are psychometric tests as well that are used to evaluate or to measure the personality, the motivation, or the leadership potential that may be existing in a particular candidate. So after all of this, the next step that comes into play are the interviews. This is the most commonly used technique. It can be structured, semi-structured, or unstructured. So we'll go into more detail on structured interviews shortly. The structured interviews are used mainly for managerial or high-level roles. These are more kind of assessment centers. Candidates are assessed through certain kind of activities, including simulations, group discussions, presentations. ये तमाम चीज़ें मौजूद होती हैं स्ट्रक्चर्ड इंटरव्यूज़ के अंदर. आगे चलेंगे और हम दूसरे इंटरव्यूज़ की टाइप को भी देखेंगे. बट यहाँ पे एक और चीज़ जो आपको याद रखनी चाहिए कि स्ट्रक्चर्ड इंटरव्यूज के अंदर सिमुलेशंस, प्रेजेंटेशंस और ग्रुप डिस्कशंस के अलावा रोल प्लेइंग भी होती है. Candidates are basically assigned an arbitrary kind of a role, and they are then asked that if they would have been at that very particular position, what would they have done? Background checks are very important thing. Why? Because through background checks, organizations verify the information that is provided to them and reduce the risks related to dishonesty or poor past behavior. Then there are medical examinations as well. There are some kind of jobs that require health checks to ensure that the candidate is physically capable of performing the job role. Each of these techniques that I have just discussed can be combined together depending upon the nature of the job, the level of the position, and the organizational policies. Let's go into more depth about structured interviews. These are one of the most reliable and valid selection techniques. Let's define what is a structured interview. A structured interview is a standardized way of interviewing candidates where applicants are asked the same set of questions that are predetermined. This helps ensure fairness and allows the interviewer to objectively compare answers. There are some characteristics of the structured interview as well. For instance, in a structured interview, the questions are predefined, and that are their aspect of being predefined basically depends upon the job requirements. और यहाँ पे सिर्फ ये कुछ नहीं होता कि जो क्वेश्चंस को प्रीडिफाइन किया गया होता है, बल्कि एक उनका कंसिस्टेंट ऑर्डर होता है. आगे हम चलेंगे तो इस चीज़ को देखेंगे. There is the consistent order of questioning. Then there is a standard rating scale to evaluate the responses as well. And often in a structured interview, there is more than one interviewer involved to avoid any kind of biasness. There are certain benefits of structured interviews. For instance, the very first benefit is that it improves the reliability and the validity of the interview process. Why? Because there are multiple interviewers involved. And why? Because there is a common set of questions that are being asked to the candidates. Then it reduces interviewer bias, just like I told you recently. Third benefit is that it helps ensure legal compliance and fairness. Why? Because everyone is being asked the same set of the questions. It makes the hiring decision more kind of an evidence-based. So today we discussed what is a structured interview and how the selection process is done. In the next class, we will be discussing the questions that are often asked in a structured interview. Thank you so much.